In this tutorial, I'm going to use multiple advanced techniques to build this cake model. I will use the text tool to create the 3D text in this file, and I'm going to make some candles and use multiple cut tool, this one, the multi-cut tool, to build the chocolate, and use the deformer to create butter like this. And also I'll use deformer to create the birthday present. So here we go. Let me start a new thing. And I'm going to start from the cake itself. And this cake got 3 levels. So I'm going to build the biggest one. Go to Polygon Modeling Shelf and click the cylinder. Create a polygon cylinder. Scale it up. Make it shorter. And move it above the grid. Maybe bigger a little bit. Like this. And I'm going to add some more subdivisions here. Put around 40. And get with some subdivision height around 4. Alright. Control D to duplicate it, move it up, scale it down. Actually, I'm going to switch my view to the front view and turn on the X-ray mode. It's a lot more easier to place the cake. So I'll duplicate it again, move it up and scale it down to make the 3rd level. Like this. Switch to the front view. And let me select all of them and the freeze transformation. Let me call it level 1. This one to level 2. And level 3. I will duplicate level 1. Control D to duplicate it. Here. And let me rename it as chocolate. And isolate it. Use the isolate select button. So this model here that I just duplicate will be the chocolate. But of course, I have to shape it to make it look like the chocolate shape. Okay, so go to the multi-cut tool. And let me cut from here. Click here. Then drag it to here. And hit Y to repeat the tool. And this time I will place a vertex here. Snap to this point. And then keep on drawing. Up a little bit. So keep using multi-cut to create the shape like this. Around this cake. Keep on drawing, and we will clean up the geometry later, so don't worry about the illegal face right now. And you can hit backspace if you want to undo the tool. Keep on drawing until it reaches to the other side. Hit enter, and then Y to repeat the tool. Keep on drawing. Okay, maybe we'll make another drop here and connect it to the other side. So make a drop. Alright, let me select the lower faces here and delete them. Go to front view, select the bottom face and hit delete to delete them. And also here, we don't need them. Delete the face carefully. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use the lasso tool to draw a lasso and cover the center point of the face. That'll be easier to select them and just delete. Okay. Because this progress is so time consuming. So This tool will make this work more efficient. Okay. And let's go to edge mode. Select the edges around here and hit delete to delete those edges. And now I'm going to fix that topology a little bit. For example, here I have to connect it like this. That's this four side face here, and this one should go this one, and maybe I can delete this edge because we got four sides here. Try to change your camera angle if it bothers you when you select the edge or split the edge. You just have to change the different angle of view. Okay, here. Okay. Then I'll go to the object mode, select the old model, and hit extrude. And change the local transfer Z, or drag the blue arrow to give it a thickness like this. If I hit 3 to preview the smooth mode, I'll get the result like this. But this part looks ugly. So go back. And I will select the edges around here. The quickest way to select the edges is by go to face and select this face. And then go to selection, select, convert selection to edges. That will convert this face to those edges which is related to this face. Okay. And then do bevel. Change the friction and give it some segments. Actually, I'm going to lower this face a little bit, otherwise it will go through the face. So I push it down. Nobody will see that, so you can even delete it. Okay, that's okay. So let me hit 3 again. Now we fix the shading problem, and I can extrude this face. Hit extrude and offset it like this. So this time when you hit 3, this area looks perfect. And we have the something like the liquid shape here. That exists the isolate selection mode. And let me go to front view. Pick up the vertex of the level 1 here. Pull it down. Or even I can delete those faces. That's okay. No one will see that. And this shape, I make another connection here. If you hit 3 and you see some face looks ugly like this, that's probably because we still have to split the face like this and then hit 3 again, and it looks much better. So check the face. If it's necessary, you have to split them again and see how it works. And of course, I can use the same way to create the other 2 chocolates, but they will be time consuming. So what I will do is I will duplicate this chocolate model, hit Ctrl D to duplicate it, and then just move it up, scale it, and just rotate to another degree so it looks different. Make it smaller, okay, like this. See, you can tell they are from the same model, right? So I will do the same thing for the 3rd level. This time move to this degree, so they all look different from the same angle. Make sure they are not repeat under the same angle view. Okay, it looks fine right now. Next, I'm going to model the candles here. Of course, I start from 1 candle. Let me go to cylinder, create a polygon cylinder, and hold down Control to lock the y-axis and scale it. Scale it more. Alright. And because this is a cartoonic candle, so I can scale the bottom part down a little bit to make this candle looks cute. I move the pivot to the bottom of the candle so that I can place it on the cake. Let me delete this face. Delete this face, and then fill this hole. Go to Mesh, fill hole. Fill this hole. And also, while these edges are selected, I click bevel to bevel the edge and change the friction to about 0.3 and segments to maybe 3. Yep. And go to edges, select this edge, hit mesh display, soften edge, makes it look smoother. And then create create a cone. Okay. Move it up and add some divisions along the height. And hold down Control, lock the Y-axis and scale it like this. Add more subdivisions on the height. And let me select this model and go to Deform, Nonlinear, and Squash. That will create deformer, the squash deformer for this model. And if you select the deformer on the screen and hit T, you can adjust the deformer like this. So if you drag it out, drag this one, and this belongs to the vector here. And because we add some divisions for this fire model, so it's deformable, and the shape could be very smooth. So if you are happy with the shape, you can just delete, but actually I'm going to adjust a little bit. I select the deformer and change the place of the deformer like this. Well, actually, okay, fine. All right, let me delete it, the history, and keep the shape. And the bottom is too flat, so I'm going to use lattice, and then select lattice point. Select the bottom lattice point, scale it down, move it down a little bit, and move this lattice down. Alright, delete the history and place this candle fire on the candle, and move this pivot down to the bottom of fire. Okay, I think I'm going to lock the Y-axis and scale it like this, but looks much better. So that's the candle one. And actually, I'm going to model the butters like this later on. So I'll just keep the shape, the fire shape like this right now. Okay. And select both models, Ctrl G to group them. Name it Candle 1. And then go to Modify Center Pivot. Hold down D and move this pivot down to the bottom. Okay, that's candle 1, and you can randomly place the candles on the chocolate like this and rotate it a little bit. So Ctrl D to make another copy rotate it like this way. Control D. Like this group. Make another copy. Put it down a little bit, and make another copy to here. Actually, I'm going to move these 5 candles to left a little bit to the center of the cake. Maybe here. Yep. Okay. Perhaps I have to scale each candles up a little bit. Okay, good. Next, let's create the cream model. And I will use the same method that I just used for the fire. Okay. Create a polygon cone here, and then move it up. Go to top view. Let me isolate this selection. Okay. We have 20 subdivisions on the subdivision axis, and let me select vertex, select this vertex, then hit R for scaling and scale it down a little bit like this. Go to front view, go back to object mode, and select this model. Use multi-cut tool, and hold down Shift. Add one split around here, and then hold down Control and use your middle mouse button to split this edge in half, and also do it again for both sides here. Maybe do one more time, and here hold down Shift and split it again, so the space between each split is even. Go back to object mode and go to deform, nonlinear, squash. Hit T and then drag the circle like this shape. Now select the model, delete its history, then go to deform. Actually, scale it up a little bit like this, and then select it, go to deformer, deform, nonlinear, and twist. Then select the deformer, hit T to edit the deformer, and you can see there are 2 circles on top and bottom, and you can use your left mouse button to drag, click this and drag the top circle. I will rotate the model like this to make it looks like a cream. So I'm happy with the shape. Delete history. Then go to edge mode. I would like to add some hardened edge. So pick up this edge, you can double click, select a continue edge, hold down shift, and keep on select the edge. Okay. Oops. Wrong. Actually, deselect this edge. Make sure you don't select the wrong edges here. Last one. Alright. Then go to mesh display, harden edges. Go back to object mode. Alright, got a beautiful cream. That exit the isolate selection mode and move this cream down. Actually, I'm going to top view, and I'll place. Let me see. Place these creams on the first level, around here. Of course, I have to scale it down. Okay. Maybe here. And I'm going to duplicate it around the cake. So first, I have to phrase transformations, and then go to top view, hit 4 to go to the wireframe mode, and then hold down D to change the pivot, and hold down X to snap to grid. Snap its pivot to the center of the grid. And let me Control D to duplicate it and rotate it around maybe 30 degree or maybe 60 degree. How about 60? Alright. And then Shift D to duplicate again, and Shift D again, and again. So we got 6 creams on the chocolate. And then let's correct candies on the chocolate and around the cake. Create a cylinder. Then move it up to here. Scale it down. Okay, and actually select the edge, hit 4 to go to the edge, the wireframe mode, and select those edges, hit delete. So we'll delete the edge and keep the face. Select the top face and the bottom face. Convert the selection to edge, and then bevel it. Add some more segments for the bevel. Okay. Scale it down, then place it on the chocolate. Again, we will phrase its transformation first. Modify phrase transformations, and then hit 4 and hold down D and X. Snap its pivots to the center of the grid. Control D to duplicate it. This time maybe duplicate along about 45. And Control Shift D. And I will randomly move them a little bit. So first select all candies and center their pivot. Let's go to modify center pivot, and then randomly select each candy and move it slightly away. All right. Next, create a tour. Move it out. Rotate it 90 degrees. More. Put it around here. All right. Phrase transformation. Snap pivot to okay. Then Control D. This time about 15 degree or 5 degree to 6 degree. About 6. Okay. And Shift D. Keep on duplicate it until it's go around the model to here. And again, let's randomly pick up some models. You can use the mail script to randomly select object. Right now, we just manually select those candies and move them up or down a little bit to make them slightly different with each other. Okay, like this. Cool. Let's open the outliner and group them together. Candles and the other part. And here, actually, I'm going to select all of them. Control G, group them together, and name it cake or birthday cake. I'm going to use the type tool to create the 3D text happy birthday above the cake. Go to front view and then go to create type. When you hit type tool, suddenly you will see that 3D text showed up, and you can type happy birthday here. Happy birthday. And pick up the font type around here from the menu, or you can just click this menu and hit up and down to change the text. I like this text. Okay, let's move the text here. And you can change the font size, but you can also scale it later on, so don't worry about it. And this, you can center the text by click this button here, and then go to the geometry. Then go to the deformable type and click deformable type. This will give a lot of triangles on the face, so that we can bend it later on. Then the curve resolution. Okay, you can add some resolution for the curve here, but I think I add too much. Let me lower it to 3 or 2. That's good enough. And then about the extrusion. Okay, the extruded division. See, we can add some more divisions or lower the divisions for the thickness, and I don't think I need divisions for the thickness, so I'll put down 1 under extrude divisions. And then you can lower the extrude distance down to maybe 1.2. All right. Okay, happy birthday. Okay, that's good enough. Let's close the window and delete history. Then I'm going to use the deform and the nonlinear bend. Okay, this deformer will bend the model. Let me select the deformer and hit T, then drag out the center point here. And this is the directions of how this tool bend the model. And we can actually rotate these deformers around the z-axis 90 degrees. And hit T and move the center point down to bend the text to another way, to another direction. Check it in the front view. If you're happy with the result, delete the history to keep the shape. And then scale it down a little bit. Place the text around here. Go to side view. Yes, it's in the center. And then I'm going to create a tour, rotate it to 90 degree, and then open a history. Let me lower the section radius, lower the number to like 0.1. Yes, and then add more subdivisions for it. So maybe up to 50. And then actually I want to make it thinner, so put down 0.25, sorry, 0.025. And then scale it up. Well, no, I don't think it works. Delete it. Or maybe okay, I'll use another way to create the bar to hold the text. So go to curve and use the EP curve to draw a curve like this. Then edit the curvature. To make this curve go through the text like this. And create another circle. I'm going to use the extrude command to extrude a pipe here. So that's my profile of the pipe. But first, select the profile, and then shift select the path. Go to surface, extrude, and go to the dialog box. I want to create this tube as the polygons directly, so select polygons, and then hit extrude. Okay. Now let me undo it. I want the polygon to be quartz. So again, go to extrude and quartz polygon. Here, drag the menus, drag down the menu, and here select the type quartz. And go to general, then select this, the U type, to per span number of isomers. And also for the V type, select per span number of isomers. And 3x3 is okay to me for now. So let me extrude it again. Select the pipe and go to the history, turn on the fixed path, then use component pivot. Now you can adjust the thickness of this pipe. Okay, good. And maybe I add more divisions for the tessellation. V number, yes, the V number. Put it about 15. Yep. Okay, 15 is good. All right, then let me fill the open space here. Fill this hole. So go to edge mode and pick up one edge, and then go to mesh, fill hole. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Mesh, fill hole. So I'll make the solid tube here. Next, create a polygon cylinder. Scale it down, make it thinner. And I don't think I need so much subdivisions here. So I put the subdivision axis down to around 8. And then I select edge. Select those edge and then go to mesh display, soften edge. Scale it up a little bit. Pull down the pivot and push it on into the cake. Rotate it. This. And Control D. Duplicate it. Rotate it to another direction. All right. And we can group them together. Actually shift select them and Control G, group them. Call this group text. And under outliner, I can drag the text group. Use my middle mouse button to drag it into the cake group to put them together. Okay, and I would like to adjust the candle a little bit. This